big pineapple. Go sit on a pineapple. I got a big pineapple for my haters, a gold crown with custom indicators. So when you see me, you'll know that it's me. Big pineapple coming through your city though. So haters, let me tell you this. If you're flexing and hating on me, what the hell you doing? You look stupid, to be honest. Go sit on a pineapple. Oh, 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 you know what I mean. Go sit on a pineapple. Oh, 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 trying to be mean.
Go sit on a pineapple.
I got a big pineapple for my haters, a gold crown with custom indicators. So when you see me, you'll know that it's me. Oh. Big pineapple coming through your city though. So haters, let me tell you this. If you flexing and hating on me, what the hell you doing? You look stupid, to be honest. Go sit on a pineapple. Oh, 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 oh. You know what I mean.
Hello, how you going? It's me. How you going? Me again. Just wanted to say the music is by Awakened Reflection, my friend Misha, our friend Misha, an amazing producer. We're very lucky producer. Wanted to sound like Sean Connery. Amazing producer in our midst. Yeah, I'm joined by Jen and Davey. I'll just get them up. Here we go.
I've been kidnapped, guys.
No.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the box.
She won't let me out of her basement, but it's, it's fine.
What's in the box? What's in the
Andrew
box?
keeps us separated in different rooms so we can't be together.
I'll just catch up on all the things, the comments. So I know they're probably not here. I'm going to say hello to Rudy and Noise Opera and Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi, Davey.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Rolling Stone. Hi, Chew.
Brian Lucas.
Hi, Brian. And there we go. So, yeah. So, just thought, yeah. So, how you going, girls?
Yeah.
Bit like that.
We weren't ready for that.
I feel
Yeah.
pretty good right now for starting my streaming journey again.
True. That makes me happier than a buzzard and a gut truck.
Hi, Nick. I love that. I love that day, and I love you, and I appreciate that.
I'm always happy to hear your voices and see your faces.
It felt good. And now for my second hour.
Yes. Now for your second hour. Yeah, well, I'm all right. I'm on day, I don't know what day I'm on. Well, I'm on day 9.
It's either 9 or 10, isn't it?
Wow.
It's 9, yeah. So I'm doing much better than I was on day 4, I tell you. Or I was struggling the other day. I spoke to Gaby. I didn't have my medicinal. I ran out, so I had to wait till the next day to get some more, and that was a bit of a struggle, being completely sober. Got been bitten by something, feels like. But and that was a bit of a struggle. I used to have either one or the other, but I got through thanks to with a little help from my friends. I think it's my dress; it's got something in it. But yeah, and but just a whole bunch of distractions and looking through photos, sharing photos with Davey.
Yeah, that's
was
right.
really hard.
We did.
Yeah.
She almost had to look through every photo on my phone. So you can imagine. She calls it enjoyment, but I was like, "Are you sure this isn't punishment?"
No, I really liked it. It's really fun getting to look at
There was a
people's
lot of animals and sky
and stairs, lots of stairs.
and stairs. Yeah, but it's just the angles. I'm not really trying to take
Do
pictures
you
of
have a
stairs.
stair obsession? Is that what's
I
going on?
mean, I kind of want to be Harry Potter if I'm honest and live like in a little stair area.
Yeah. Well, see, I had a lot of, what did I have? A lot of food. I had a lot of food.
Food.
You also had animals though.
Yeah, lots of animals. My dog. I had lots of my dogs
Kangaroos.
and kangaroos
It
and
I
the
have a
started.
kids.
bunch. Oh, sorry.
What?
I was just going to say, I have a bunch of motivational and snarky quotes just to
I
be ready to pull out whenever
We need those.
necessary.
That's what we always share, but like our photos for some reason are just animals, and I really wanted to see a kookaburra.
Yeah. That's why I started sharing the photos. So I was
Yeah,
like,
so
I
it went
Can I
downhill
just
after the kookaburra conversation.
can I just do something that I want to do because you're on day 9, and I know
yeah.
that our dear friend Rolling Stone is at 15 months, and I just wanted to say that you're like a Rolling Stone now.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. I also wanted to say, because I gave her a cheer and I shared my this might be my trophy type thing, or instead of a trophy,
I think we
Carol.
can come up with something other than a trophy, like our own idea.
Well, look, that's right. Like Carol had a crown, a tiara.
Carol did have a crown.
I have a SodaStream bottle.
I have. Oh, this is great. I
So
have
it's always going to be next to
I have
me.
a peace sign.
Peace sign.
I can use this for something.
Hang on, where's my Steve? I have a Steve.
I can
oh,
also
geez.
wait,
Okay,
Christy,
Jen,
Christy,
behave.
look.
Jen, I was just about to say, is this an 18+ channel? I can flash people, but that's about it.
I
What did
I have a Steve. I can raise Steve's little arm in
Oh,
a
we
cheer.
like this Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Same
don't have a Steve
outfit.
in my house, guys.
Same
Yeah,
outfit.
but I have but I but in genuine you know,
Well, I'll grab
encouragement
a
and
Minecraft character
pride.
for my kid. I got you.
I always do a cheer.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Steve's always on my desk.
I like this
So
Steve trophy. That's awesome, guys.
yeah, Steve's always on my desk. I always have Steve near me, and also I have a little sheep and a little like an electric creeper. So,
For those who weren't in my stream, I have a little bit of Steve right here by my heart.
Oh, you
The
got
Steve.
it.
I did get it. Yep, I
Good.
got
Well, I
it.
knew you would, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh, and your
Aw.
love is enough to. I just love this place. We're just so full of love and appreciation.
I know. Have I mentioned lately how much I miss
Love you.
all of you people? I mean, not you two, but I mean, like a Rolling Stone was somebody that I was really close to before I had to just like shut down.
yeah.
You know, Nick also.
Yeah.
Who else is in here?
Steve.
But
It's
yeah,
just
Rolling Stone and we emailed and stuff too. Brian, of course, Brian. Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, were you making fun of me for showing my
With
butt?
the voice is what makes it best. Steve.
Davey,
That's how I always said Steve's name. Hi, Steve.
What's up,
I
Steve?
love it. I mean, it got morbid though. Cosmic shows her Steve, and then Jen breaks out the real Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, got
I mean, I can't show you guys anything more than that of a Steve. So,
Yeah. I got Minecraft
oh,
Steve. You've got Steve.
I just act like Steve.
We are.
So, other
We
than being dorks, what was the other stuff?
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to say how, I was talking, excuse me, I'm just going to cough for a second.
are cough. Oh, okay.
Off the cloth. I am over the cloth.
Hello,
No.
buddy.
So I was saying to Davey that I was really at a crossroads when I decided to stop drinking because my plan to I had kind of had a bit of a plan to slowly drink myself to death. It was a way of self harm, but without being so dramatic about the whole thing, like my stepfather was putting it. That's I didn't mean that he was dramatic. I didn't mean it quite that
No,
way,
no,
but
no, no. Just that the situation.
yeah, yes. So because the way that he did it was quite harmful, but then I realized because my friends are at a funeral. Well, they're trying to get home from a funeral at the moment, but it's flooding, so they can't get home.
Right.
But that's for their mother who passed due to alcohol-related consequences, and I see the devastation that caused to see their mother slowly kill herself, basically through alcohol, and it was a long, slow, painful death. And I didn't want to do that to my friends, to see me do that. And I had just got rid of edema from drinking, and then for it to suddenly come up so quickly again, I was seeing how effective my drinking was being. So I was at a crossroads. I could either keep drinking to die or stop drinking to live. There was no in between. There was no middle path. There was no harm reduction drinking anymore.
Right.
So my plan to die was working, and I had to stop drinking, or I had to continue to live and continue with my plan to help people, which is what I'm doing now, and stop drinking effectively, and go full blast forward with my plans to just help people. And that's what I'm doing, there's, like I keep saying, there was no middle path, and I thought I could walk that middle path, harm
We all do.
reduction,
Yeah,
and
we all do it. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sure there people are out there who can do it. I just wasn't one of them because I was not coping, and I'm still struggling to cope some days, and I thought I was smashing this thing, and some days I do smash it, some moments I don't.
That's
It's
because we're all perfectly imperfect.
yeah.
I just like that response. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really a response.
It was
Yeah.
cute.
It was
It's
cute though.
it's only a cosmic
Yeah,
response, you know?
it is.
Sorry, I was picking on your accent.
Ah, Philip Hope, hello.
Oh, hi, Hope.
Good
So
to see you, love.
yeah, it's just it's a real it was a real call to
Wake up.
action for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wake up call.
Yeah.
Body illusion, hello.
Hi, buddy.
Um,
And
it's weird how my voice
unfortunately,
changes when I say hello to people.
that's sweet though. But
Yeah.
that's the thing with addicts, especially I believe alcoholics, is that is really something that the individual has to come to themselves, or it's not going to work.
Right.
Yeah, and
know.
it really was a conversation with my friend about lying to oneself because I thought there's
Mhm.
no way you can lie to yourself. And then because you're in your head, so you know you're lying to yourself.
Nope. I wish that's the way that worked.
And I was really confused about how can you lie to yourself? Like, but then I really was lying to myself that I was being affected in my harm minimization. But then I looked at my feet that
Yeah.
day and I'm like, they're all fat and sore. And then I'm, thinking about my friend Keela, who's going through liver failure through no
Right.
fault of her own, and here I am doing it to myself.
Right.
Right.
And I'm just, all these things, and I'm just putting them all these pieces together like a puzzle. And I'm just thinking, and the pieces don't fit because I'm doing it to myself, and it's not, and I'm doing it to myself in front of my friends who've just witnessed their
Yeah.
mother pass. And we moved here so they could be closer to her mother and help her and perhaps convince her to live, you know?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and the unfairness of it all is just earth-shatteringly unfair. So, and
That's
I'm not going to
that's
do
how
that
I
to my friends.
that's how I feel about that's how I feel about Dewey. You know, he
Yeah,
struggled for years when we were together. I mean, he was in and out of rehab twice, and then he gets, he's in treatment and he gets diagnosed with cancer, and he battles the cancer. He gets a year sober and he catches the flu and he dies. Like, you know, that's why I I believe as of Saturday moving forward that every moment counts. And that's why I've committed so much of my time to our friendship right here, because y'all have been so great for me, and I hope that I give something as well. And
Yeah.
as well as everybody in the chat. I talk to all of you, and it helps me a great deal because I'm working on this like radical transparency thing. And I want to celebrate with you, Cosmic, every day, and especially in moments of a day when when you feel like you're struggling and you need somebody there, you know, message me, call me, scream at me, cry to me. I am available to you because I believe in you.
Well, just
thank
keep in
you.
mind, I think we're all struggling to also balance what we need with helping
Yeah,
so many people that we love.
Hmm.
And
that's
it's
right.
okay to say, hey, I'm down right now. Can you reach
Hmm.
out to so and so? And it's not pushing somebody off onto somebody else. It's just that you have too much maybe going on. And it
That's right.
doesn't, the right people will receive that from you and understand.
Hmm.
And I'll always just so you know, I'll always reach out I'll always reach out to a support service first because I know that I get so heightened that um that I am too much in my heightened state that there's nothing that can reach me. I, I
Yeah.
feel so I bring myself down with a support service because they're impartial, and then I
Yeah.
reach out to my friends. So
That's a
I
good
just
plan,
wanted to
though. I'm
say
the same way.
I just wanted to say while Christy's here that she has a very awesome gratitude journal. So if you wanted to go to her page, which is I've got all my friends like there's Keela, Conversations with Christy, um, Jimena, Mac. There is Jen, who had. Not. I would just like to say that Jen has a um, GoFundMe at the moment. If you would like to have a look at that. There's Matrix Rabbits, Todd's channel
Channel.
there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep adding as I go along and add more and more banners. I'll just keep clicking through them as I go along. So yeah, so there we go. And but yeah, as going back to the topic, it's 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 been, where were we?
Just about how sometimes, well, Jen was saying, reach out to me. Everyone reach out to me. And I
Yeah.
was just saying,
Well,
that's
no, I was
great.
actually really just talking
I'm
to
the same
Christy. I don't
way.
want everyone to reach out to me. I can't.
Yeah. So, and that's why I was clarifying that it's great. We can reach out to people, but just be aware that sometimes if they're not available, it's okay to reach out to somebody else. Don't be discouraged and don't let that affect you reaching out.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And I know that if someone is not available, that there's a chain.
Right.
You know, so, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Set yourself up with a backup plan, guys. Anybody that you can think of. I know we had that whole theory of find five, so you're there for that five, but we also need to find five for us. So be
Yeah,
careful with how you're doing that because we can't possibly hold up 10 people at once. It's just not physically possible, even though I think we all would try. You know, that's
sure.
just the community. So,
yeah.
as much
You
as
got to
we
put the
all want to
mask on
give,
yourself
yeah,
before
yes,
you
exactly.
you got to put the mask on yourself before you can go around putting the mask on everybody else, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, the most important thing is ice cream.
Yes,
Depends
yes. Now we're
Depends on
talking
the
my
flavor.
language.
Of course, at this point,
on
I
the
don't know.
flavor.
I might be okay with any ice cream right now. It sounds delicious.
And hello,
Yes,
Christy, and thank you again for being you've all
an
just
amazing
been such
person.
good friends to each other and to me, and I just can't thank you all enough. It's helping me as well. I don't like talking about feelings or even admitting I
Feelings
have
ill.
them. Oh,
Too
but
bad for you.
it is helping. It is helping. I will admit
Crystal.
that.
Yes, it is hard to
Yes.
reach out.
And
Sweet
I've been that
Crystal.
person where nobody could comfort me and everybody was like, ugh, what is your problem? So, and I don't want that happening to anyone else, but it is human to have one friend that gets overwhelmed and you have to pivot. And sometimes we just don't feel like we have that option, but we do. We just have to
Yeah,
try new people, and that's scary.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons why I like to have the meets after. So if there is someone who feels that they need extra attention, like in
Right.
that moment, we can have a meet and come together and sort of come and group around that person and give them all the attention and love that
Yeah.
we can as a group. So
All right, I put that
yeah.
out there. I mean, I almost vomited when I did it, but I put the link there.
Okay, where is it? All right,
Back
here we
myself
Right
a
go.
under
spoon,
Christy's
Jen.
comment. I want to see what Christy said first.
Okay, I think it's important to do self-care if you're being there for others. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. So make sure to take care of yourself so you can be the best version of yourself.
Agreed.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't know, Misha. Did you put it up? I wasn't looking at the chat. Oh shoot, you did. I'm sorry. My bad.
Uh,
I I
she's
apologize.
just on it.
How dare I? How dare I question your masterful magical mod ability?
Wow.
You're
So
welcome.
we should just start calling Misha. Mmm.
We'll just call her Tech.
You said magical something, lots of M's.
Yeah, and then I ended it with a not an M.
So she can be mm.
Mma, mma. I think all our energies meet when the chat is awesome, and it truly lifts all of us up like a cosmic connection. How about that?
Aww. Stop being so smart, Rolling Stone.
That's so nice.
It is, it is, and days like these, when you need it, look at what shows up for you.
And this is exactly right. To clarify, people aren't overwhelming. Nobody is ever too much.
Yes,
And neither are their real life events. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself so you don't get drained.
absolutely. She
Yes.
always says it so well.
I know.
Christy's
So
got a really
wise and so
beautiful way with
sweet.
words. She really
Yeah,
does.
she
I
does.
know.
And she speaks so softly.
That's
And
Christy's
she's
man.
pretty. And she's pretty. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and she's
And
girly.
she
So
has
I
a
always
hot.
look at her
And
and I'm
she
like,
has
I
a
wish I
hot
could be like that.
husband. Like she's really pretty with a hot husband. Like, dang girl.
Yeah, but I
Oh, I
look at
just
dudes
love
like
her.
that. He's probably got issues.
Everybody has issues. That's the beautiful thing that we
Yeah, but I look
know.
at y'all women and I'm like, yeah, but it's okay. You look at a dude, you're like, I don't know. Maybe I'm sexist, obviously.
She's
Oh,
sexist.
good.
At least,
I'm glad.
at least she's self-aware as well. At least she's self-aware also, David.
Right.
So here we go. But self-care is important, so you have to let those people that overwhelm you know that you need a break. You have to take time for yourself as well. Exactly.
And it's not like Christy said, it's not people overwhelming you. It's
Well,
situations.
self-care. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Life,
should have known
yeah.
that. Sometimes my mom can be a bit much. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
I
told you
feel
not
like.
to call me that here, Gore. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. Sorry. Are you guys sure this is helping? Because all I do is make smart aleck remarks and jokes.
It is
Yes,
helping. It
I know.
lightened the mood immensely. So
Okay.
it also after today, I'm going to be doing a because I recorded a whole another recording of my story on mute again
Oh,
accidentally.
no.
Oh no, you did not.
I did, yes. I forget to look to see which speaker is on because I do these lives through the headphones and I do the recordings through my speaker, my little
Yeah.
microphone. Two turntables and a microphone. I don't know, I just had to say that.
Ah,
But yeah, anyway, so today's going to be Tiddalik the Frog, and it's going to be about balance and shared responsibility.
I'm gonna do
Yes,
that.
Tiddalik the Frog. It's very fun to say. Oh, hi,
You
Rudy.
gotta stop saying it. I'm too immature.
Get it like,
Yeah, well, we're all immature
get it
around
like.
here.
Yeah.
Quote 39%. 39%.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
It
Rudy
has
likes numbers.
nothing to do with math.
I like numbers. Tiddalik. Does Fiber Jazz Rebecca likes chocolate covered pineapple? I'm not sure, but I love chocolate covered pineapple.
Yum.
So I was going to have pineapple soda stream, but I decided to have blackcurrant instead because I was having too much pineapple. I was like, probably I should calm down on the pineapple.
Were you about to
Um,
sit on? Were you about to sit on one?
no, because I'm a nice person.
Oh, it's the pineapple song he's talking about. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
yeah.
Why is
Isn't
the
it such a
pineapple
good
song
song?
partial? I'm not sure. I uploaded the
Well,
it to
because
be
the
a
whole
short, so
song, yeah, the whole song is too long to be an intro.
I
Oh,
think it
my
says
picture just says, I'm tired and evil, but coffee will do for now.
yeah. So the Tiddalik the Frog is about balance and shared responsibility, and and when things are out of balance, you know, things can be out of balance. Like things are out of balance here right now in Townsville because there's too much rain, so it's flooding. And we were talking about how when you're flooded by a friend's situation or you know what's going on in their life, you can feel overwhelmed by their situation, what they're going through, especially if you're going through a lot in your own life at the time. And I think that's when, like, when you're in balance, you can take on almost anything.
Correct.
When you are balanced, someone can come to you with whatever they're going on in their life, and you can take it. You've
Yeah.
got you've got um, you've got enough to give whatever they need. But when you've got nothing left in your cup, you've got nothing left to give. So that's when the balance is shifted. Um, So, like right now, my friends can't, going back to the flooding situation, my friends can't get back home. So I'm having to lean more on everything else around me. So I feel a little bit out of balance. Luckily, I'm able to. Luckily, I'm able to do that because I have a lot of support services in back place that it's not too out of balance. But for them, because they're not at home, they're very out of balance, like that's just a very quick
Reference.
demonstration of how the flooding has shifted things for us. And how the flooding, because there's too much rain, who knows what's going on in the world, that there's so much flooding going on, because this is the second time, this is since January, and it's only March that it's flooded. So, and that affects people's lives in a very negative way, affects businesses, and the reason why it's flooded because the country, the land is out of balance, because we've got houses where the houses shouldn't be.
Right.
Floodplains are out of balance, the
From
land is out of
nature
balance.
to us,
Yeah,
we've got to balance it.
nature's out of balance. We need to. It's very hard to shift it back into balance, but maybe we need to put
Just try.
drains back in place. Drainage. We need drainage. So
Yeah.
we need to put the balance back. So, and going back to being flooded by friends, you you need to take a step back and just fill your own cup, so that you've got time and energy and the space to give to your friends, and that, maybe we all need to be together, and so we can all pour into each other's cups. That's
I'll
when the
be at the
community
bottom.
comes.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That sounded inappropriate somehow. So, and then, there's another way that you can be out of balance, and that's being flooded by thoughts.
Yeah.
Um, you know, you can, there's too many thoughts going on, and that's when you don't have someone to talk to, and um, you know, when I know that when I don't have someone like you and Jen and all my friends, to balance my thoughts against,
Yeah.
I have too many thoughts in my head, or if I can't write them out, um, everything becomes balanced. I get flooded by thoughts, and then when I'm flooded by thoughts, I get flooded by feelings. I get
Yep.
overwhelmed by everything. Everything becomes out of balance. And
Yeah.
that's sort of what my Tiddalik, sorry, the frog, Tiddalik the frog story is going to be about today. So if you like to join me after the meet, in my live, I'll schedule it after this. It's all prepared. I've already done it. Just I've done it on mute. So I've done it once already. Well, actually done it
You're
twice.
well practiced.
Yeah, well practiced. I probably still stuff it up.
But that's not the point. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it was just, the world's way of saying, here, I'm going to give you some extra practice.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. I try to make everything a good thing, as you can tell.
yeah, I always try and find the silver light. Like what good can come from this? Even though
Yeah.
this is a bad situation and I can't see it now, what good can come from this?
A good friend
So
once told me, stop asking why and ask how.
yeah,
And so I try to
yeah,
pause and think about, how do I get through it, not why is this happening?
yeah. And this is something that I do all the time too. What do I know to be true, and how do I feel about that?
Yep.
I do that all the time, because like, especially when I'm starting to panic, like I have to stop and think, what do I know to be true?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
Because like when I'm in the midst of a panicky thought, like, I just, because a lot of the times I'm overthinking and I get catastrophic thoughts and I go well ahead of what
Yep.
is actually happening.
Yep.
So I have to stop and be like, okay, what do I actually know to be true? Okay, this is happening. This is actually happening. This what I'm catastrophic thinking about isn't happening yet.
Right.
May never happen. So this is real. So, but yeah. So thanks for reminding
Those
me
are
about
good
that.
tips.
Because that's a good that's a good one. So yeah. So and also about responsibility. My responsibility right now, going back to what I have to do while they're away extra long, is to look after the house and the dogs. So that's going back to the story about Tiddalik the frog. I'm going to keep saying it because it's really fun.
I'm not
Mhm.
reacting. You're not gonna
I'm not
get me.
laughing. I'm not
You're not
laughing
getting
anymore.
me.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
laughing.
See ya.
Bye.
Love you, Misha.
Bye, Misha.
So yeah.
I
Oops,
just personally
wrong one.
received a message warning me of a multi-part podcast by my friend's widow bashing us, and I'm not looking forward to listening to it.
Well, here's the thing. Do you value the opinion of those people?
No, but I have to listen to it for his daughter so that I can be supportive of her and I'm mentioned. So I
Or,
do want to know what's said about me. Yeah.
fair enough, or like me and Cosmic do sometimes, we'll just hand it off to each other. Hey, can you go look at this? And then let me know what it says. That way it's not too upsetting for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just consider it. I'm not saying not to do it. You will anyways. I know you. You're my twin.
I know. No,
I'll
I
send you a
know.
message in a bit.
Yeah, it's so good to see you, Christy. Yeah, I would accept apparently they changed all of the names so that nobody can say anything.
Well, we can have a meet and we can all, us three can all watch it together so we can be a support if you like.
Yeah. Yeah. Having people around might help too. I just want you to not get too upset on your own. That's all I ask.
I'm dealing with enough, I think. So
Yeah,
I've
I
set
think
that
so.
aside. I've set that aside for now.
Exactly. Move along. That will put you out of balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did kind of. I already feel a little dizzy right now. That's not gonna lie. I'm already.
Yeah. Well,
Whew.
we can have a meet after and we can have a bit, watch some comedy, have a laugh, have listen to some
Oh,
music.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll even
Thank
do my
you,
chicken
Crystal.
dance.
Oh,
Hi,
you know I love
Romano.
that.
I'll promise you'll laugh.
I always laugh.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
you
not
got.
that chicken dance. But I
Okay,
forgot
where's
there's
my?
a real one.
Where's my back? I need my back scratcher. Where's my? Here, I'll just use a. I'll just use a pen.
Oh, here we go again. You know what? She's mocking me right now. I use a filter on my cigarettes, okay, people? I kind of look like Cruella de Vil, but
And it works for you.
it doesn't mess up your nails.
You think I'm making fun of you, and I'm telling you that I love it.
Oh, that's right. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting that. I'm sorry.
I'm not making fun of you. I love it.
Sorry. The kids, well, the kids, we
The
sound
kids are
old.
gonna kids. You know
The
what I'm
kids call
saying?
me Cruella de Vil, so I'm like, ah.
Hey, at least I was nice enough to call you Betty Davis.
Hey, I appreciate it. You could call me Steve.
Yeah, so
Just not these Steve.
No, not that Steve.
Mac is live in
hi,
40
Minna.
minutes. That's what I thought that she was going live at.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda. I thought she was going live at 6. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all
so
off.
we can,
Wow, we're all just back to back to back to back to back today.
yes.
I love it though. That's for everybody that needs, needs company. Boom, here we are.
Well, that's
Company.
good then, because then that means I'll do my my folktale live a little bit later then.
Oh, are you backing out of Tiddalik now?
No, I'm not backing out of Tiddalik. It just means I'll do it a little bit later. Or should I do it? Should I do it soon? Might do it soon.
Yes, soon.
And yeah, I'll do it soon. I'll do it soon, and I'll do the meat later then, maybe.
I
Yeah.
have no preferences. I'm totally good to go. So
Yeah, you are the guide. Let's see what I did there.
You're the guide.
See what I did
Yeah.
not. See what I did not call you.
Yes, I did. Yes, thank you very much for that. I appreciate.
we're not worthy.
I love Wayne's World. One of my favorite
Yeah,
movies.
I quote it all the time.
Bless you.
I used to be able to quote it, but I have to watch it again. Actually, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to watch Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Woo, woo, woo.
When's the game with them young guy?
What?
I'm not saying that slower.
Party on, Garth.
I blushed as I
Party
said
on,
it, guys. But yes, we have a little bit too much fun.
I'm sorry.
She's got
Oh,
the
I
giggles
love it when
now.
you have a giggle fit.
I'm just thinking, I'm just
Hi, welcome to the giggle stream corner.
I just Wayne's World down there.
Oh,
I'm just remembering all the Wayne's World quotes now.
Wayne's
it's a
World.
pretty
Party
bad,
time.
inappropriate movie.
Excellent.
Yeah, especially for like my age to go watch it with my mum.
You watched it with your mom?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have
I watched
died.
I watched lots of things with my mum. So
I think I
yeah.
was in my 20s when that movie came out. I remember the sketch on Saturday Night Live even.
Wait,
That can't be true.
how, yeah, maybe you can tell us off camera, but how old are you?
Oh my God, weirdos. You know how old I am.
Okay, how much older than me are you?
Oh
'Cause
yeah, no,
it's
I do
not,
know how old you are. Yes, that's right. Yeah, don't know how old you
I
are.
was
You don't
born
have
in
to say.
1970 on June 20th. My birthday, I'm going to be 55 on June 20th.
Okay,
baby.
well you're okay. You're no, you
We're
see, you
probably,
look
we
like
are twins because you're not aging, you ass. Am I allowed to
yeah,
say that? Sorry.
you're not aging. That's why you look like you're my age.
I do, and I love it.
Yeah,
And
well,
I
that's
don't
why
do,
I'm
and I don't
jealous.
do anything for it. Don't be
So
jealous. You're probably
FYI,
still going to look young when you're my age.
who are you talking to? Not me. We already look like twins.
Yeah,
We're like 15 years apart.
I can't help it. I didn't do anything
I know,
special.
I'm just trying to hide my jealousy. This is really unfair. I'm a California raisin.
you look like the baby. What are you talking about?
I was going to say, we have the worst views of ourselves. Maybe we should stop listening to what we think of ourselves and start listening to what each other thinks of us.
That's exactly right. This is one of the things I like to say, especially to Matrix. I like to say, be as nice to yourself as you are to me.
That's
Mm-hmm.
true. I say the same thing, but I don't practice
Yeah,
what I preach.
because everyone's so lovely to me and so mean to
Yeah.
themselves, and
Yeah.
then I turn around and then here I am walking around saying, "God, you're stupid, Christy," and I'm like, "Wish I did."
Yeah.
Here I am being such a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The amount of times I call myself an idiot in a day is embarrassing.
Really?
It's something I'm used to. What happens with severe childhood trauma is that once you become an adult, I don't know exactly, like not on your 18th birthday or something, but at a
Right,
certain
right.
point in your adulthood, you stop hearing, like in my instance, my dad's voice in my head saying these things, and it becomes my voice, but it's the same words. I just took it over.
Oh, I've
Instead
heard
of
that
receiving
before,
it
yeah.
externally, I continue to beat myself up with the words my dad used against me. I mean, really, until my 40s. He talked
Yeah, I thought I
horrible to
had
me.
changed it because I now
Yeah,
just own it. I just use
I'm
the
much more
same
creative than
things.
my parents were.
That's quite a good insult and awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
I would actually have, let's see, I wouldn't have lost my baby in 88, I have a brother that was born 3 months before my birthday. Hang on.
38.
Okay. What?
38.
38. I would have a
Wait.
38-year-old son right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, 88. So it'd be 37.
Would he be 40? I'm
Stop
42.
pushing.
I
Stop
was born
pushing
in
it.
82.
He was born in 88. That's 8 years later. Where you can't math either. So
Oh,
cut it
shit.
out.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm cursing.
He'd be
Sorry.
9 years younger than me, so that's 34.
Could be 40.
Well, it's an odd number
Horrible
year.
at this.
It's an odd.
Oh,
He's
man.
30. He's 37.
I bet you they're
Yes,
yelling
he's
at us in
30.
the comments.
He's 37. Clearly, we're close. As you can
Look,
tell.
Oh
I
no,
got
hang on, I
you.
can't math.
I know, but
look
his
at us
birthday,
mathing. Ha, ha,
his,
ha.
his
36.
birthday is March 18th,
He'll be
1988.
36.
He just turned. Yesterday was his birthday, and he was born in 1988.
He's 6 years older than me, so he'd be 48.
Stop it! He would not be 48.
Hey,
Does
48.
that mean that I had a kid when I was like 7?
Oh, oops. I did my math way wrong there. You're right. Oh, crap. Sorry.
1736. We can't math. Look at us.
Oh
not
my gosh,
mathing.
my
He's
brain
8
is.
In
years
the front
younger
of the
than me, not
internet.
older.
Right now. I never should have started this conversation.
We can't math in front of the internet. So hard.
You're
I
right.
can't math, period. Full
Oh,
stop.
oh, that's funny. My math teachers were so angry at me. Now you guys see why.
I could
Oh,
math. I could Pythagoras' theorem really good, and
not me.
now I can't. I can't even add together things and take things away.
Oh,
Artie,
I was supposed to subtract and just kept adding.
he's 37. I would have a 37-year-old son because it was a boy. I stillbirthed him at 17 years old. So,
Hmm.
but my brother was born. My dad was 40 when my brother was born, and he was born 3 months before my birthday. So, or as we call here in the United States, National Hangover Day,
There you go.
because it's the day after St. Patrick's Day. And everybody in the
45.
United States just uses the, see, well, you're only 10 years younger than me. At this part, it doesn't.
Me and Jimena are the same age.
Yes, Prince did say to party like it's 1999. All right, well, whatever.
Yeah, I don't believe him in it either. Looks like she's in her 20s.
But did I run out of my soda? Nobody believes you.
Yeah, me and Brian
I don't
Lucas
believe
are just
you.
at the same maturity level. 13.
I am forever
I'm about
14.
a 13-year-old boy.
I'm forever a 15-year-old boy because, you know, I love Kevin Smith movies and filthy blue comedy. No, I
Of
am
course I
42.
believe you. I'm
Look
not going to card you or nothing.
Prove it.
Yeah. So I think I will actually do my my story. I'll do my short story. So I'll do it in about 10 minutes, so I can have a bit of a little break. Little
Well,
dance
no
break.
pressure
So.
here. I think everybody
A little
today
bit
is
of
pretty much good spirits.
Today is just quote Wayne's World Day. That's all it is.
Yes. Well, I'm going to be watching that today because I love it.
Well, now I feel like I have to too.
I still have the VHS, guys.
I'm going to be singing the Mickey song and all that sort of stuff. But so I'm going to do that after this. I'll set up a live. It only takes about 20 minutes, and then after that I'll do a meet. Yeah, I get to be with my peeps. And then yeah, so I'll cut the stream. Well, I won't cut the stream because I'll play it out. There's an outro.
Yeah.
So yeah, 11. Because I'm quoting it. Sorry. I love you, peeps. I have a $45 loss. Absolutely, I sure do. I got a steak dinner last night. It was more than $45. It was definitely a
By
loss.
the way, if
So,
if Full of Hope is still in here, thank you very much for your donation. I really humbly appreciate you.
Full of Hope is amazing, and I
No.
love seeing your name because you
I feel
remind me
like
that
she already donated too, so that's kind of like woman. But I'm humbled. Thank you.
yes,
Much love to all.
I'll. That's right. I'll be there, and I'm going to be doing the story very quickly. So I'll race through the story. So I'll
Yep.
jump straight into it. So song, story, Philip, and Max, and then after that we'll do the meet.
Yep.
Okay.
So love yous.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hang on, I'm doing a thing. Look, eventually I'll get this.
Big pineapple, go sit on a pineapple. I got a big pineapple for my haters, a gold crown with custom indicators. So when you see me, you'll know that it's me. Big pineapple coming through your city though. So haters, let me tell you this. If you're flexing and hating on me, what the hell you doing? You look stupid, to be honest. Go sit on a pineapple. Oh, 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 you know what I mean. Go sit on a pineapple. Oh, 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 trying to be mean.
Go sit on a pineapple.
I got a big pineapple for my haters, a gold crown with custom indicators. So when you see me, you'll know that it's me. Oh. Big pineapple coming through your city though. So haters, let me tell you this. If you flexing and hating on me, what the hell you doing? You look stupid, to be honest.